Welcome to the person. Yes, we have Mr. Efusa in the building. How are we doing today?
You're doing fine, bro. You're doing very well. Thank God. Happy
Have you
Sunday to
missed
you.
us now? Have you missed us
Oh,
now? I'm fine.
I missed that so much. So much. We had to make do with, you would understand. Yesterday,
Nigeria playing. Are you enjoying the banter? Nigeria versus Ghana, Nigeria versus Cameroon.
bro, if we meet better team, that go spread us. Yeah, it's
So
playing.
let's go to the team of the moment. We're Arsenal fans, so
Yeah,
even though we love our country, we can be patriotic sometimes. Provided they give us quality football, we can do that. So we
yeah,
actually will be going to Nottingham Forest on Tuesday. It's going to be a very interesting game. We beat Crystal Palace the last game a few weeks ago, 5-0. What are you expecting against Nottingham Forest on Tuesday?
well, I'm expecting Nottingham Forest to give us a very good game. I know that they will line up. We are coming there. Even in some of their games that they played, we can't deny they seemed maybe they were unlucky. They would feel unlucky, and we will go there, with confidence, with our players beginning to return. So,
Okay,
and one thing is, but with this 5-0 against Crystal Palace, I think Arsenal know that it's very important that they win this game. So the mentality going there is to win, nothing more, nothing less. So
exactly, exactly. I respect that because even though, let's be fair, the scoreline flatters our performance. Performance
yes,
was not
against
that
Crystal
bad. It
Palace.
was it wasn't that smooth performance we were expecting, but we still got the job done and we scored a few
Yeah.
goals. Now, if you look at the form of both teams, Nottingham Forest hosting us now. Now we have similar form. We've
Mm.
lost three. They've lost three and won two. We've lost to drew one and won two. Similar form.
Mm. You know, the draw Liverpool away, which can be a tough one, which on another day
Sure.
we could have won.
Yeah.
West Ham, to this day, I don't know how we didn't score in that game at all.
Yeah.
Fulham, yes, deservedly, it was a loss. We
We're
were
horrific.
outplayed. Yes,
Yeah.
they're better than us on the day. Against
Yeah.
Crystal Palace, yeah, I mean we're better than them. Weren't insane. Went at our very best, but you know we were able to score, put five past them. So I think in this game, my good thing is Partey is returning. That is a very
Okay.
very you know welcome news. We all know, you and I know the official day they put it, but we know unofficially he came back since in Dubai.
Exactly.
So that
So
is
I'm looking forward to this game because we scored 5 goals against Crystal Palace the last game. I expect us
yeah,
to go to Nottingham Forest. It's going to be tough. We have a smaller pitch. I expect us
yeah,
to go there and still score more goals. We need to catch
of
up with the
course.
goal difference. We need to assert our dominance. We need to bring back the effervescence, the aura, the charisma of Arsenal. Because even though we won against Crystal Palace, I've not seen that convincing aura. See, there's a
Yeah.
swagger you play with that. When the opponent see, they know that you are in for a hiding today.
hmm
We need that aura
I,
back.
yeah, I think that comes with maybe someone like Partey. You understand? Because let's be realistic, we've been kind of bland in a way
We have
where,
been.
yeah, where they know is Odegaard, Saka, Martinelli. So those guys are marked. Now, Jesus drops to the midfield, and when he drops to
Midfield.
the midfield, I think maybe because we are not progressing with the ball quickly in some places, he doesn't run back into the 18 quickly
See,
enough. Because
Mr. Fosa, it's not maybe. Our transition sometimes and our intent of progressing the ball has been too lethargic and slow.
yes,
And we
oh
know
no,
why. And we don't want to
yes,
say the name
of course
because we
no.
spent 100 million.
Let me say it. It has been right. You understand? There are
Thank
some
you.
moments where if you pass the ball quickly, right, Jesus also can also arrive and score goals.
Exactly.
You understand? So when Jesus stays, because the reason people will look at it and say Jesus doesn't score is last season Jesus came into the team. Jesus scored 11 goals, right? And how many assists? And missed about 4 months.
Yeah.
So now, this season, let's be realistic. There are moments when the ball will instantly just be played, and he will run back. But
But
when you
exactly,
have to do in some moments where Rice doesn't have the ability to bend his body a certain way and beat a player or just turn a player, so it makes for us to keep the opponents right. They're easily reset, and when you don't
exactly.
move the ball quickly, the opponents have time to reset. But someone like Partey, we know that once he beats you, he passes the ball. See, there's no retribution. You
There's none.
understand? You have no hope. It's gone,
Yeah,
it's gone. So I think that is what we need right now, because realistically, Zubimendi is not something you can get in January. So we need Partey back. And also, having Smith Rowe come from the bench is also a different dynamic to us, also.
sure.
And we cannot deny, um, you know, even if one thing Jorginho doesn't have the legs realistically, but some forward passes he gives
See, he has.
give a breath of fresh air.
So let me pause
So
you there. Let me pause you there. Now, regarding the party, do you think Ateta will start him, or you think Party will come from the bench?
he will come from the bench. He's not starting him. Or at least I
Okay.
don't feel he will start him. He will come from the bench. He
Okay.
has been out for too long. So even if we all know he had the it may still be something where he can start him. We know he had that rigorous training at
Training
what do they call
Dubai.
it, in Dubai. So already he would have got
Unofficially.
yes,
Unofficially. Because
already he would have played with the team and really gone, to a very good level for them to know, okay,
yeah.
fine, he's back, he's very okay. You understand? So that's how I
So
feel.
So how I see this game is that regardless of whether party starts or not, I think we have enough in our tank to win. I think Arteta might tweak it. Now, last game against Crystal Palace, right? You started with
Yeah,
Trossard on the left. Do you expect him to
yeah,
maintain that, or you think because even Trossard scored, Martinelli scored 2 goals. Do you expect him to
yeah.
maintain status by starting Trossard, or you think he will bring Martinelli to start after scoring 2 goals off the bench?
Well, it's dicey because now that day, it was a game where it took Trossard some time to get into the game. And we all know Arteta could still leave Trossard because this is the kind of game where you say you still need speed, but you need more technique to beat players and playing between the lines. So it's
Let's not
very
forget,
interesting.
it's a
Yeah,
smaller pitch.
yeah,
A smaller pitch, and the way Nottingham Forest play, to me, starting with Trossard is not bad, but I understand if he goes to Martinelli because of the confidence
yeah,
scoring 2 goals. It depends. So
mhm,
I don't
yeah.
know.
Of course. I would love to. I would love to see it because even with Trossard, or you can see some, technical ability. But I think Arteta is also, maybe relying on the speed for some counters because in these kinds of games, these guys will be
Yeah,
onto you. So once they are
sure.
onto you, you have to have that moment where you counter. So that is what I think he's going to go for.
Okay, one more positional question from you. Now I'm looking at that number 8 stroke second striker position because the way we play, Ateta plays Kai as a second striker stroke auxiliary number 8. While if you play
Yeah,
Smith Rowe there, you are getting a pure number 8. So
yeah.
what dynamic thing will suit this game? Kai or Smith Rowe?
Well, to be realistic, I think I would go for Kai. My
Okay,
reason being his area prowess and his physicality in this
sure.
particular one. Because let's be realistic, in these small pitches, Kai has been very, very effective. If we go back, we can remember Luton.
Luton,
We can
yeah.
remember how he played at Luton, even at Aston Villa. So these away games, Kai has been a very, very good, weapon for us, especially when we play to his strengths. Because even in that game against Crystal Palace, he had some very, very neat touches in our
Mm,
1-2 play, and
yeah.
I think we need to build up from that now because seeing Kai play, for us to really see Kai play, we have to also see, in my opinion, Partey be available because then there are some moments you would unleash him. So I think for now, I'll still go with Kai. Now, I'm not against Smith Rowe. You understand? I don't feel people who shout Smith Rowe are just people who have their panties wet and they should just calm down. he will
This
have
is
his
why
chance.
I will disagree with you a little bit. I'm not trying to be a contrarian for just disagreeing for disagreeing sake. I
Yeah, sure.
think I want a bit of intricate passing in the midfield. I think even though
Yes, definitely.
I don't mind starting Kai, I think Smith
Yeah.
Rowe will keep them guessing more because he hasn't played for a
Yeah,
long
of
time.
course.
In the last game, I'm seeing get into form, rocking in the pocket of spaces, he can drop a shoulder. He's unpredictable. So if you play,
Yeah.
for me, if you are playing starting with Rice, you need two
Yeah.
dynamic eights. And I think
Yeah, I
Odegaard
understand.
and Smith Rowe will be dynamic enough to confuse the pattern of how we play against
Mhm.
Nottingham Forest. I'm not saying you shouldn't go for Kai, but I will still I will go for a bit of Smith Rowe because of
No,
they
bro.
won't know how to mark him in that eight position.
Yes, that I do. That is, I'm all for it. You understand? I don't disagree with Smith Rowe, but I think the
Yeah,
general pattern of how we play. You see, for Arteta, is more totalitarian than a particular point. One thing Arteta also looks at is how do they progress against us. Now,
sure.
when we've seen Smith Rowe, we've only seen Smith Rowe in a game where we are dominating so
Let me
far,
see.
which is Crystal Palace. We've not seen him in a game where from fresh from the start because you also have to look at the defensive contribution of Kai. That is
Sure.
something that people never really talk about.
Talk
Everybody,
about yeah,
yeah. And his defensive contribution and the way we play, his intelligence to press and not to press and keep shape
praise.
and make
Yeah.
the effort. That is something that he really, really has. So that's how I look at it. Now, if Smith Rowe can do it, you understand, I would like it. I would really like it. But one thing I still like is the physicality. So, well, Smith Rowe has played in some very funny away games, so he has proven he
Yeah.
can do it. So, in this, it's just to see how it is. I wouldn't be against Smith Rowe.
See,
I just
that's why I like your contributions to the channel and what you do. I understand what you're saying. I love it. The reason why I'm marginally favoring Smith Rowe is because
of course
we know
because
our
of
friend
Rice.
Rice. God bless you. Is the right situation. If Rice had that
Yeah,
dynamism of passing, I'll go for Kai. But I just think that
yeah,
when you have two good passers of the ball and you have
yeah,
a player that can be blown as Rice, I think defensively we are solid. Then offensively we need a bit of creative. So if you're marking Odegaard with two players, you leaving Smith Rowe to dazzle to do his thing.
yeah. Of
And
course,
when
and
you give Smith Rowe space and time, if you give
yeah.
Smith
One
Rowe
thing is,
space and time, this what we'll do.
yeah,
That's it. So
bro. And
I'm looking
another
at it from
thing
that perspective.
that Smith Rowe is good for also is in between the channels, in between the lines, those
Sure.
pockets. He can occupy them
Yeah.
even when they are playing him. So in between those lines, he would definitely,
Yeah.
definitely be able to play there. So I think that's also a good shout and a good perspective also.
So let's move to the next section. Predictions.
Predictions.
Yeah.
I see for me, I go with 3-1. Just because they are at home. I just think
Yeah.
because of they would want to, flatter to deceive and want to score.
Exactly.
So they
They'll be
can score
pumping
that
like
one.
adrenaline.
They
Exactly.
can score that one goal. But I just think if if we start playing and we score early, or score a couple of
It,
goals early,
it
forget
will be a
about
long
it.
day. It will be a long day.
Forget about it.
Yeah. I'm going for a 4-0.
Mm.
I think we would at it. I'm look. I don't know why I'm shading optimism of the second half of the season with Sparta coming back, Smith Rowe getting a bit of a form. I think
Fabio Vieira.
Vieira. I'm looking at the fact that Arteta might switch things up and confuse a lot of these teams. Think that they have our sale by date, but things might just switch. So I'm going for a convincing 4-0 victory against
Yeah.
Nottingham Forest.
Yeah,
I'm,
because
I'm
as you
sticking
said,
my head on the chopping block.
no, bro, I'm beginning to lean towards Smith Rowe because I just remembered now. If
Yeah,
Arteta wants to do it, Arteta will easily look and say, instead of them to be able to mark Martinelli and Saka, let me put
yeah,
Smith Rowe so that even if they think they've marked the wing, don't worry,
exactly.
somebody will.
We just be ghosting him.
So yeah, so
We
once
can't
you
finish
do
the
that,
game. Once he has tormented them with Smith Rowe, we can't bring in Kai to finish the game and just
yeah,
finish them off. So it's a win-win situation for me. That's how I say it.
yeah.
So, guys, do us a favor by striking a like on the video. Very, very important. Make sure you subscribe. You have to subscribe. And make sure you turn on your notification bell. So, I'm going for 4-0. Mr. Fosa is going for a 3-1. Let us know what you think about the match and drop your predictions in the comment section respectfully. So, guys, that's the end for now of our preview. Nottingham Forest versus Arsenal that is coming up on Tuesday. On Tuesday. Now, before we end it totally, do you think we didn't see Gabriel in the training pictures for that we had at the Emirates? We didn't see Jesus. Do you think we know that Gabriel had that slight injury at the end of the Crystal Palace game? Do you think Ateta is playing his red games
Bro, you
again?
know your guy. You know your guy. Even if Gabriel is injured, you know your guy.
Yeah,
He will do everything to the last minute
yeah,
to make sure you don't have an idea.
exactly. So you answered the question. You answered the question. So guys, do all that favor again. Strike the like button, subscribe, and make sure you turn on your notification bell. Shout out to you, Sir, for always coming on to give your 2 cents and you drop your gems and knowledge on this channel. I really appreciate it so much. And I'm sure my subscribers to enjoy your perspective on how you see the game. Your last words.
Well, we'll be there. Partey is back.
Partey is back. See, let me say
back.
something. Let me say something very on a low tone. No, the English fans were telling us they've replaced Partey. But suddenly Partey comes back. The way they are celebrating, I don't know.
Fraud Avenue.
Oh Lord! See the hyperbole about how they overrate their players. It's disgusting sometimes.
Yeah, of course.
So, guys, we'll see you guys on the next one. Bye for now.